Hello and welcome to this webinar hosted by GXS. My name is Mark Morley and I look after the product marketing for our Active Community solution. In addition, I also look after the industry marketing for the manufacturing sector, which encompasses automotive, high-tech and general manufacturing. Many companies today are facing a constant challenge of how to effectively manage their trading partner communities. This process is made more difficult when companies have to work with trading partners in different countries, across different time zones, speaking different languages, and having differing levels of technical expertise. This webinar will provide insights as to why companies should be taking a more strategic look at their community management processes and how a hosted solution such as GXS Active Community can help to streamline and simplify this particular process across your extended enterprise. Before I begin, I would just like to run through a quick agenda. Many businesses today are under constant pressure to improve the day-to-day management of their supply chains. In recent years, companies have restructured their supply chains due to extensive merger and acquisition activity, or whilst undertaking international expansion projects into emerging markets such as Brazil, India or China. The area of community management, sometimes known as supplier lifecycle management, has become increasingly important over the past couple of years, especially as companies are working with trading partners across different time zones, languages and cultures. Being able to effectively manage trading partner communities is an ongoing challenge. This is mainly due to the following reasons. Companies will typically store trading partner contact details across multiple business systems, which means that there is often no single reliable source of information relating to each and every trading partner. Trading partner information can become out of date very quickly, which can lead to less efficient supply chain communications. Many companies have struggled to automate their supplier setup and registration processes and instead rely on a mix of phone calls, faxes, emails and face-to-face meetings. Being able to automate this setup and registration process through a more structured and methodical approach can significantly reduce the time it takes to onboard new trading partners, irrespective of where they may be located in the world. Companies are trying to introduce increased flexibility into their supply chains so that they can scale production, deliveries or services according to the demand. Therefore, being able to onboard trading partners quickly is becoming a key objective for many companies so that they can respond more quickly to changing consumer demand. Many companies are keen to leverage low-cost sourcing locations, such as India, for example. However, onboarding suppliers in these locations can be expensive. So automation of the onboarding process becomes even more important as it can reduce the time and money associated with community management related processes. Over the past couple of years, numerous natural disasters have impacted global supply chains. Being able to respond quickly during a time of crisis is incredibly important. Whether trying to identify alternative suppliers or simply being able to assess the state of supply chains during a period of disruption, having a centralized approach to community management becomes even more important to a business. ERP systems are at the heart of many companies, and ensuring that they can have clean and accurate data passing through them is incredibly important. If ERP systems are able to work from a single source of supplier information, maybe through some form of integration between the community management platform and the ERP system, then a company will realize significant benefits. I will discuss this in more detail later in the presentation. Finally, many businesses today, both global and local, have to fight their way through a constant stream of legal and regulatory compliance issues. Ensuring that trading partners comply with these regulations is becoming increasingly difficult to manage. For many companies, ensuring compliance across the supplier community can be very labor-intensive. The introduction of new compliance procedures is presenting many companies with the problem of how they ensure their trading partner community can adhere to these procedures. For example, during a period of supply chain disruption, how can a company quickly reach out to their trading partner community to not only check on the status and continued ability to provide materials, but assess the broader condition of a supply chain across a geographical region? Implementing a rapid deployment community management procedure will allow a company to ensure supply chain resilience. Many governments are clamping down on the use of conflict minerals across their global supply chains. How can a company ensure that a supply chain is conflict mineral free? Proven community management tools will allow a company to engage with every trading partner across their supply chain so that they can complete one of the government-approved assessment processes. For example, the new Dodd-Frank law was introduced to ensure that every company submitting a filing to the SEC in North America in 2014 has no conflict minerals across their supply chain. Improving corporate social responsibility is on the agenda of nearly every CEO around the world, and the use of community management tools can ensure immediate delivery of any current or future compliance initiative announcement to a trading partner community. Finally, adhering to any form of regulatory or legal compliance can be a lengthy process for many businesses. Community management tools can improve the rate of compliance to such initiatives through a mix of regular trading partner communications and data gathering surveys, with or without closed-loop tracking of the outreach efforts and their results. A cloud-based approach to community management can, for example, simplify the exchange of health and safety certificates, REACH and RoHS compliance, and sustainability-related information. I will expand on each of these areas in a separate presentation. So how can companies address the community management and regulatory and legal compliance issues highlighted on the previous two slides? GXS Active Community is an enterprise-level community management tool that delivers people and process solutions across the supply chain. Active Community essentially helps to align people and process with transactional B2B. After all, for more and more businesses, improving the person-to-person interactions across the supply chain is becoming just as important as ensuring that companies can exchange business documents electronically. Active Community is part of a much broader suite of community management tools from GXS, which together help to automate a data network and a people-related network. From a B2B point of view, GXS offers a suite of enablement tools to allow a company to exchange B2B documents with suppliers of any size, from web form solutions to Microsoft Excel-based solutions, through to desktop EDI and direct integration solutions. No matter what size of trading partner a company is working with or their technical capability, GXS can help enable 100% of a trading partner community. In addition, GXS can help with the onboarding process by applying proven best practices and methodologies that include defining rollout strategies, education, and testing connections. Basically anything to do with ensuring that suppliers can connect electronically. Even when a trading partner community is onboarded, it doesn't stop there, as GXS also offers 24/7 multilingual support services to help ensure that any potential problems can be addressed immediately. So what exactly is GXS Active Community? Well, firstly, it is not Facebook or LinkedIn for business. It is a highly scalable, cloud-based enterprise community management solution. Active Community essentially sits on top of and enhances the core capabilities of GXS Trading Grid, the world's largest cloud B2B integration platform. Active Community focuses on the people aspect of supply chain management, building business partner profiles and enabling collaboration, whereas Trading Grid focuses on transactional B2B, namely the exchange of data and documents. Active Community helps to improve business partner interaction and provides opportunities for collaboration, and it achieves this by being at the heart of a supply chain infrastructure. From improving what contact information is managed and how it is managed, to monitoring relationships and performance through to ensuring legal compliance, Active Community improves the way in which businesses interact with their trading partners. From contract manufacturers, suppliers, third-party logistics providers, financial institutions, and of course customers, Active Community improves the day-to-day management of trading partner-related activities across an extended enterprise. Active Community is made up of a number of core building blocks which helps to address specific business issues such as information management, compliance, and community performance. The base platform consists of a community profile directory, basically a database of information relating to both company and contact details. The database is accessed by hub users through a web-based portal, and contains the tools to assist with day-to-day interactions with and the overall management of a supplier community. For example, B2B communications and projects, which I will expand on in more detail in a moment, provide secure web forms and surveys, as well as managing community configurations and assigning user permissions. Customers can utilize a comprehensive API which provides the option to integrate with an ERP system such as Oracle or SAP. And finally, a new mobile app which provides access to community information on the move. As part of the community building and enablement process, GXS can offer supplementary services such as consulting and data cleansing to ensure the initial data load and getting started process is efficient as possible. Once the base platform is configured, then a suite of software as a service or SaaS modules can be added to the platform to bring even greater levels of functionality to a community management environment. I will expand on some of these modules in a moment. Active Community can be used to address numerous business issues across either the buy or sell side communities. From a supplier community management perspective, companies face a number of challenges, namely increasing costs to maintain and manage contact and critical company information, maintaining brand reputation, especially when going through some form of warranty recall situation, speed to onboard new suppliers and grow their business, lack of visibility across the breadth of the supply chain regarding compliance and/or continuity, lack of emergency response mechanisms, especially during a period of disruption, as highlighted earlier in this presentation, revenue lost through a slow and resource-intensive ramp process, and finally, a variety of legal and regulatory compliance issues associated with supply chain management. From a customer community management point of view, challenges include time to onboard and integrate with new customers, poor productivity when working with large-size communities, the impact of slower customer enablement on profitability, and finally, the inefficient and decentralized operations, lack of standard requirements, and global diversity. This company is one of the world's leading providers of entertainment, information, and communications products and services. It is the largest cable company and third largest telephone provider in the US. Headquartered in Philadelphia, this company has revenues of $63 billion and nearly 129,000 global employees. In 2010, this company embarked on a 100% paperless program to boost productivity and increase visibility into their supply chain. They have over 100,000 vendors in their Oracle vendor master file. They relied on phone calls and exchange of emails to try and keep contact information up to date and avoid inaccurate or duplicate entries entering their system. GXS Active Community was deployed to assist with the company's vendor registration process. The solution provides a collaborative environment for onboarding on average 100 vendors each day, and in addition ensure that regulatory documents can be submitted as part of the enrollment process. Each vendor profile is now automatically fed into their Oracle backend system. The new community management platform enables vendors to do self-service information management without providing vendor access to their Oracle system. This company realized significant reductions in both vendor management costs and onboarding times. Finally, they saw greater adherence and management of legal and regulatory compliance issues, as well as obtain a simplified process for mass communications out to their trading partner community. In this example, this company is a UK-based multinational grocery and general merchandise retailer. The company has over 530,000 employees and stores across 12 countries with annual revenues of nearly $65 billion. They have over 3,100 stores operating across 6 different types of outlet, from small shops to large supermarkets. This company works with thousands of suppliers around the world, and they were struggling to manage day-to-day mass communications with their global trading partner community. They needed to streamline and automate the onboarding and registering of new suppliers, which had traditionally taken between 30 to 60 days per supplier. GXS Active Community was essentially deployed to help improve this company's supplier onboarding process. The company uploaded their existing supplier database to the new platform, and GXS onboarding team helped to acquire any missing data. The introduction of the Active Community solution was critical to the deployment of a new procure-to-pay system, which required up-to-date supplier contact information. GXS Active Community provided a 50% reduction in supplier onboarding times and helped minimize shipping discrepancies. The company now has a single community management platform which provides a holistic view of all supplier-related information. Finally, it provides a simple way to send out mass communications as well as obtain full traceability of all supplier-related interactions and communications. This brings us to the end of this webinar. I hope you have found it informative. If you would like further information on our Active Community solution, then please visit the website shown on this slide. Thank you for taking the time to watch this presentation. If you have any questions regarding GXS or our cloud B2B integration solutions, then please contact us via the telephone and website details shown on this particular slide. Goodbye.